Hey Ravens, welcome to the summer edition of ONW Now. I'm Riley Kramer alongside Ron Stanley.
Today we bring you insight on band camp, the new security system, an exciting summer mission trip, and the latest on the world of sports.
Let's get rolling. The Olathe Northwest band members participate in many different camps over the summer. This week they had a 2-day camp to review previously learned material from June. Jacob Guernsey and Roan caught the action on the football field.
Imagine having to wake up early in the morning, coming to school, and preparing for the rest of the school year. That's the reality for some of the band kids at ONW.
Don't talk! So today is our second day of our mini marching band camp. We're out here 8 till 12:30, and we're just here to make sure all the kids are marching and playing their instruments, just make sure they're still familiar with all the music and marching.
The camp includes team bonding exercises and technical work in hope of perfection for this school year.
Lots of practice, 7 a.m.s in the morning, just lots of practice over and over again, getting things down 100% perfect. So.
For ONW Now, this has been Jacob Guernsey and Roan Stanley.
They sure do put in a lot of hard work. There will be another camp the first 2 weeks of August that will be focused on this year's field show.
In an effort to increase safety at ONW, new security systems were installed at the exit doors around campus.
This will be the first year testing out the new technology to ensure no guests enter the building without approval from the front office. Ainsley Heisey and Sarah Miguel gathered more information about the security system.
Hi, can I see an ID, please?
At the end of the school year, ONW administration installed a brand new security system.
We have a new security system for the safety of the students. With all of the incidents that are going around the country, we just want to have a safe environment for students.
The high schools are the last to receive the new system.
It was the district's idea to put this into all of the schools. The elementary schools have it now and the junior highs, and now the high schools will have it.
After installing the new system, students and staff should feel safer.
Any door around the school that's left open for more than 30 seconds, you will hear an alarm go off. And they're very loud, so if you can just shut those doors as soon as possible.
This is Sarah Miguel reporting live from Olathe Northwest, showing you the new security system. Press this button and show Barbara Cruz your ID to let you in. Now back to the desk.
Last month, one of our very own e-communication students, Ben Blades, visited Honduras to serve on a mission with his church, Christ Community. Tournament.
Teleprompter.
Teleprompter.
Teleprompter is
soccer
not rolling.
tournament, donated shoes, played with the kids. Blades explains one thing he will take away from his trip to Central America.
Definitely my favorite part was definitely spending time with the kids. It's heartbreaking that I had to leave the kids because I felt like, before the trip I was like, I'm not going to get attached to any of these kids. But really, I wanted to actually, at the very end of the trip, I wanted to take a couple of the kids with me and stick them in my suitcase and bring them to America because they were so darn amazing and so awesome, and I'm never going to forget them, and I really wish they could come, and I really wish I could go back and see them.
Leaving Honduras was not easy, but Blades has plans to continue serving in the future.
Now let's toss it over to Game Day for sports.
Welcome to Game Day Northwest. I'm Ben Blades alongside Nick Lopez.
Today we have highlights of the All-Star baseball games, San Antonio versus Portland, and the Boston versus Philadelphia basketball games. After a blastful home run derby, the All-Stars took the field Tuesday night. According to this year's ratings, the All-Star game had the second lowest ratings in MLB history. Being known for the Latin American culture, MLB Latino Hall of Famers threw out the first pitch in Miami. Max Scherzer started the game for the AL, started it by striking out AL home run derby winner Aaron Judge. Max finishes his night by striking out Astros center fielder George Springer. In the second inning, Bryce Harper flies out of nowhere to rob Salvador Perez of a base hit. Now look at that hair. After Harper focuses and comes down with the catch, he does his trademark hair flip. Look at that hair, Ben.
That's a majestic dive and hair.
Beautiful. Betances allows 2 base runners. He gets slugger Daniel Murphy to roll over to first-year All-Star Jose Ramirez. In the fourth inning, Cy Young candidate Jason Vargas takes the bump. He gets Ryan Zimmerman to fly out to center field. Nolan Arenado thinks he caught Mookie Betts sleeping. He tags up, but he gets gunned down by the center fielder. Coming off his home run derby defeat, Miguel Sano hits a lazy fly ball that gets in between the NL All-Stars. Jonathan Scope scores from third base on that play. In the sixth inning, Yadier Molina steps up. With his blonde hair flowing and a pitch right down the middle, he drives one deep to right field, hitting his first ever All-Star Game home run. Craig Kimbrell pitches the ninth inning for the American League. Craig plays for the Red Sox, and he's in his 6th All-Star game. He gets out by striking out Michael Conforto. Robinson Cano goes up for the American League in the 10th inning. He steps to the plate, facing ex-Royal Wade Davis. On a 1-1 count, he gets a hanging curveball, and he yanks it out, giving the AL the lead. Now, the Cleveland Indians head coach brings in his closer, Andrew Miller, the fireballing lefty, who gets Cody Bellinger swinging on a slider. The AL continues to dominate baseball and clinches the game.
Now let's send it over to the NBA Summer League, where teams are looking for a jump start for their season. We have this as a San Antonio Spurs and Portland Trail Blazers preseason game. Bryn Forbes led the Spurs as he was in mid-season form. Portland has passing going early for an easy buckets. Forbes off the dribble sinks the three-pointer, showing Coach Popovich that he is ready to play. With a 72-53 lead, the Spurs were in total control of the third quarter in the entire game, with Caleb Swanigan for Portland had a double-double, but finishing with 35 points and 5 rebounds. Forbes led the Spurs to a 99-85 point victory. Damn it.
The process isn't really processing without top pick Markelle Fultz, who's out with an ankle injury sprained in the first game of the year. But for another rookie, Jason Tatum, this summer has been an opportunity to showcase his talent to the NBA. Tatum puts the moves on and hits his first jumper of the night. The Celtics' 3rd overall pick finishes the night with 15 points. The 76ers, who are well known by Joel Embiid, were leading in the 4th quarter of the game. With 41 seconds left, Jason Tatum gets the ball at the arc and drives to the basket and scores. The Celtics beat the process.
That's all for Game Day Now. Let's turn it back to Riley and Roan.
Be sure to tune in when school starts back up for the first official ONW Now episode of the 2017-2018 school year.
For the summer edition of ONW Now, this has been Riley Kramer and Roan Stanley. Have a great rest of the summer. If we don't redo that, I'm dropping out of econ.
Are we good?
No.
Oh, good.
This is serious.